A couple of years ago, you had asked me to show you my best, most defined wash and go. This is what I would have shown you. Now, this is a cute look. I'm gonna call it what it is. This is a cute look, else I wouldn't have been out there doing it. But I think we can agree that my wash and go now is much more defined, as I have learned the things that will make my wash and go come out better. And I've also learned kind of just how to do things in a more efficient way. So we're going to get into things that should instantly improve your wash and go. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel where I help frustrated naturals simplify their hair routine so they can do less and get more results. These things are going to be very small things that you could choose to do some of them or all of them, and they should improve your wash and go right away. Number one, apply product to soaking wet hair. You might want to give this a try if you are someone who is a damp styling wash and goer, just because a lot of the products that I recommend on my channel, they do recommend that you do the hair on soaking wet hair or apply to soaking wet hair. Now, there's a workaround. If you're someone who is styling on damp hair because you just don't want to be in the shower, I have heard people say this. They're like, girl, I just don't want to be in the shower. That's okay. You can apply your product on soaking wet hair, trap the water, because that's really what you want to do, is you want to trap as much water as possible. And then, of course, also avoid stickiness that could be caused from some of the products that are asking you to style on soaking wet hair. And then after you apply the product, get out the shower, bounce, go ahead and do your thing. That way you can get the same feel of styling outside of the shower, but you have trapped the water and possibly diluted some product that can possibly be sticky or not have as much hold if applied on damp hair. I'm really not trying to be funny with this. I'm dead serious. But two, use a product that has hold. There are so many products that people are trying to use for wash and goes that don't have hold or have very little hold. Curl creams, a lot of them have very little or no hold at all. Like, look into the ingredients and there's nothing in there that's actually going to hold your curls in place. Also, leave-in conditioners, most of them don't have any hold at all either. So you have a lot of people that are trying to style their hair with these products that don't have any hold at all. So I highly recommend that you can change your wash and go today by actually switching over to products that have hold. Usually it's going to be hair gel. This is going to be kind of, I don't know, this is kind of more of an advanced level one, I think. I didn't really reach this level until like the last couple of years, but you can layer your gels. This is 3. Layer gels for a custom amount of hold or a custom finish that you want on your hair. So for instance, I always 100% always go with a gel that's like a base gel that is there to trap moisture, that's humectant, that's whatever, kind of like a leave-in, except it actually has hold, so it's starting the process of holding my hair. And then what I layer on top of it depends on what I'm going for. So you can layer something on top of that that either increases the hold because you want more hold. You can layer something to shield against humidity. You can layer something that maybe softens the hold. Maybe you're a really big fan of EcoSlay Jello Shot, but it makes your hair feel like a brick, so you layer a foam over it to slightly soften it. So all these different things that you can put over your wash and go. It sounds like, oh, you're slapping all this product on, you're slathering this product, but really you're applying the product purposely to kind of affect the finished result that you get. So layering, maybe not the most basic level of things that you can improve, but if you are on a higher level, because you don't know who's going to watch this video, right? If you are on a higher level, this is something that you can do to kind of take your wash and go to the next level. Sectioning, okay? This is the next one. What are we on, like number 4 at this point? Begin sectioning your hair. I know that in the early days of wash and goes, I didn't really do, like, I sectioned my hair, but it wasn't enough sections to match the density of my hair. It wasn't quite enough. And even in more recent times, I have actually changed my wash and go routine. I've mentioned this a couple of videos, and I'm not trying to be like dangling a carrot over you guys. I'm gonna film the video that has my updated wash and go routine. It's just that I want to make sure that it works with other combos and other types of products that I use. Once I know it works with almost everything, or what it doesn't work with, then I can, get on a video and like actually tell you like, hey, it works with almost everything, but it doesn't work with this, or, whatever. But, anyway, as I was saying, sectioning really has helped me to like further get the product through, so I actually can use less product. The product is more effective. I get more of a laid hold, and I'm more able to like have enough product so that I can then go in and do the motion of styling and moving through my hair. In the past, I just didn't section enough, and so the distribution of product wasn't that great. My hair came out more big. Also, when you get those really helmet-like chunks of curls that are clumped together and to the point where like everything of the top of the head kind of moves as a unit, that typically lets you know that you have not sectioned enough, and you probably need to go into smaller sections so that your hair can be a little bit more free and have more movement. Number 5, fully set your wash and go with heat. Some of these botanical gels act really funny when you air dry them. Like they go sticky, or they're gummy, or like the style is like a little frizzy, or you step outside and it reactivates the product and all that. Some of them just act real funny when you air dry them. So if you're experiencing that issue, then try fully setting your wash and go with heat. Also, hooded dryers are easily available at this point. They are at a lot of different stores, and they don't cost a lot of money, and I personally think that they are easier than a diffuser. Now, of course, if you have hair that is a little easier to diffuse, like you're not really putting as much effort to diffuse, then continue to diffuse on, girl. But for me, diffusing is a lot of extra work and a lot of extra time to dry this much hair. So I set under the hooded dryer. They're easy to get. I bought my mom one for Mother's Day. Her last set, when I saw her, she started brushing to distribute product because she just needed that. It was just uneven application. And then, look, is that a bonus improve your wash and go tip? I think it is. Some of y'all might need to brush to make sure your product is distributed evenly. That doesn't work for me. That's not a tip for me. Not something I'm recommending if your hair is like mine. But my mom definitely needs to brush to further distribute the product because it was completely uneven. Some parts had cast, other parts didn't. And then she fully set her hair with heat under the hairdryer that I bought her. And let me tell you, that set, her hair looked great. I was there for several days, like maybe 3 to 4 days. Her hair looked great, firm cast and everything, fully set. It looked excellent the entire time that I was there because she did those 2 things and they greatly improved her wash and go. But of course, the only thing that I haven't mentioned in here that still matters a whole lot is the wash and go routine, or the wash day routine that you have before you do your wash and go. That is extremely important. So I am going to link this video here that shows you some of the things that I try to do in my wash day routine to make sure that the result that I get, the resulting wash and go, is the best that it can be. I make videos every week. Subscribe, invite me to your subscriptions page, and I will talk to you in the next one.